a student as young as me. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be invisible? What about being seen? Do you know those feelings? I do. Being invisible all depends on who you are, which can change over time or as you get older. What if it doesn't? Then you stay the way you are for the rest of your life, I guess. Only if you're that stubborn. Being only 16, I find that I don't know much. However, I do know what it is like being in school. I know people get bullied, praised, isolated, straight A's, and crash and burn all around me. Being in high school is black and white, and being black or white still matters. Being a nerd or a cheerleader still matters. Being a teacher or a student still matters. Being you or someone else still matters. No matter how hard you try to change, there will always be someone out there who hates you for any random reason. And there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. They say getting good grades determines your future. Why? Because they want you to succeed. Succeed in what? They tell you you're supposed to know that. And you cannot change your mind. Because then you will be off track and the requirements for college will be different. How often can we change? I mean, we are trying to find ourselves, right? They say that by this point we should know what we want and how to act, and the most basic things. But those aren't basic at all. Not at all. Those are the hardest things for a teen to know. Adults see just 1 or 2 mature moments and expect us to stay that way. That's how this works. They say, experiment. Find who you are. But they want us to do it within certain boundaries. Why? So they can control us. Why? Because if we were to experiment on our own terms, we would fall on our faces. But isn't that what we are supposed to do? As kids, shouldn't we learn from our mistakes? Should we not have a time when trial and error makes sense? Shouldn't we be the clumsy, wild, chaotic, insecure, nervous, lovesick, awkward, naive us? The part of us you don't see? The part of us you do? What do you see? What don't you see? It seems to me you only see what you wish to see, not who I am on the inside. When you are angry, is it not that you see only the worst in me? When you are proud of me, is it not that you see only the best? Although humans are hypocrites, because as a person, I do the same. Admittedly, it is a fault of mine, and I wish, as a selfish person, not to change it. I cannot do a crime if I am the one committing it before he had ever even attempted. That is what we are. We as people are judged and judgy, and we find fault and like in everything we see. We like the toothpaste we use, and we judge it as good enough. We like the food we eat, we judge it as good enough. We like the relationships we have, we judge they are good enough. We do not like any of those. They all have to change. Because the toothpaste is too slimy, the food has a weird aftertaste, and the guy you like is abusive. You have to change everything. How do you judge what is good for me, based on what was good for you? Although I may be a child, a mother will base her guidance off of what has happened to her and believes that it is right. However, a child will know that he or she is a mixture of 2 people, and that child will also know that there are differences in him or her that neither parent has. We are our own people, and we have to find our own way. We have to learn how to show you the sides you don't see, and show less of the sides you do. That way you can see all of us, not just one piece.